Hello and welcome to another episode of Boldly Going. This time we discuss things Star Trek in the next generation form. I am Merlin, sometimes known as Joe, and I've got the film fanatics here with me. There's Dan here.
Hey, hey.
There's Justin there.
How's it going?
Now, today we're going to meet Deanna Troi's mom. And, who wants to talk about that? I forget who went for TOS last time.
Justin did.
All right, Dan. Well, you know,
I'm okay leading the charge if you want to.
No, it's okay, Justin, because Dan, I mean...
As you know, Troi is one of my least favorite characters.
I know.
Of Trek.
And this is very heavy, centered around...
Yes, it is.
Marriage and whatnot.
Yes, it
and
is.
True.
But I'm curious about how you feel about her mom, because she is a very divisive character.
And played by Nurse Chapel.
Exactly.
A.K.A.
A.K.A. Mrs. Roddenberry, yes.
Who you liked for...
I like her as Nurse Chapel.
Nurse Chapel.
Yeah, so let's see how I like her in this.
Yeah.
So basically the plot is Enterprise arrives at this planet called Haven, where Troi has been summoned by her mother, Luoxana or something?
Luxwana.
There's a prearranged marriage for Troi waiting there to this doctor guy named Miller.
Did you like the box?
And then the Miller... What's that?
Did you like the box?
Well, I didn't.
That was horrifying on so many levels.
So the Millers and the Troys have issues over whose traditions will be followed, and neither of the kids want to get married anyway because he's into this other woman. Troy's into Riker, who at the beginning of this episode is like watching these two ladies dance. It's very annoying. And then there's a B story in this where Picard is dealing with this other race that he thought was wiped out by a virus, but a bunch of them survived and were heading to Haven hoping that they would find peace there.
Real
and everything.
Star Trek stuff.
Real, actual Star Trek stuff, not, General Hospital here, or As the World Turns.
Yikes.
So he's struggling with that. And then Dr. Miller recognizes one of the people of this race and from this telepathic dream that he had.
Mm-hmm. Beta's head, man.
Says he's going to stay with these people. So that sort of gets rid of the wedding stuff and everything.
Kind of pointless,
is
wasn't
back the way it started. Now, this isn't a good episode, but I will admit this about it.
Okay.
I liked that for at least the first time in the Next Gen or the TOS episodes that we've seen, I think this is the first time that there's a viable B story that dovetails with the A story to find resolution.
Okay.
Usually there's really only one conflict, then they solve it, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Here, there really is sort of two things going on, and I don't know if that's an indication that the writers felt that the Troi story was not strong enough, so they brought in a Picard story.
I don't know, maybe.
I certainly found it not great.
Really?
The gong was...
Hey.
Oh, man.
Jules, man.
I couldn't do the gong.
Didn't that scream TOS,
over
though?
and over. Yes, it really did. It really did. A lot of that stuff did from the wedding plot. So, yeah, I mean, again, not a huge Troi fan to begin with.
Which one?
Deanna.
Mom?
What do you mean?
Mama Troi?
Well, no, Deanna Troi.
Okay.
The mom's okay.
Okay.
A little bit of a caricature, but I get it. It's TOS, or it's Star Trek. I'm sorry, it's Star Trek. Most people
into that category
of the guest star variety fall into some sort of mold.
Yeah, this race is a race of a-holes.
Yes, basically. So I can't fault her too much for that. I prefer a Chapel though.
Okay.
So, it's an okay episode. I guess I'll give it a C.
Sounds good. Justin?
Oh, I've been waiting all day to talk about this one, gentlemen.
Yay.
How is it in a show that thus far we have encountered environmentalists / hippies, strange characters of all varieties, Irish pimps, and many other bizarre entities.
Yeah.
This is the episode that my initial response after I watched it was, what did I just watch?
Oh.
And I feel like the reason is this. I don't know when Star Trek decided it wanted to become a romantic comedy for 30 minutes. But it doesn't feel like Star Trek. It feels like It feels like my big Troi wedding. And
That was good.
it's... My apologies, I know you're a fan, Joe, but...
No, it's appropriate.
But it's just so obnoxious and tedious, and even though it does dovetail with the B story, which is infinitely more interesting and takes way too long to get going, I might add, it's just, oh my gosh. I'm kind of okay with Troi, but the whole arranged wedding thing and the clear Roddenberry wanted his wife involved in some way, shape, or form in a beyond grating character. I get it. You wanted the annoying mom that can't win anybody's approval. But seriously, not funny, not even remotely dramatic, just irritating.
Well, you'll be happy to know she's a semi-recurring guest star.
As I found out after I watched it, and I look on with dread.
DS9 as well.
Yeah.
But
It's on Odo.
After Roddenberry died.
Yeah.
this is quite possibly the worst Trek episode we have seen thus far for me.
Wow.
I leave with an F. It's a nightmare.
Like, this is
Wow.
I mean, it's not good. I kind of Luxwana Troi is a character that I think is kind of funny, but I love to hate her because I she's one of those characters that I just enjoy disliking. But that's most where the fun is. I think that Deanna Troi is a character. You can take or leave her. Once again, I don't think she adds a whole lot.
She has nothing.
Like,
she's
absolutely
one
nothing.
of the worst. And I'm sure she's a very nice person in real life,
Right,
but her
seriously,
character
yeah.
stinks.
Well, like it's one of those things where you get a writer on a certain episode, you'll see that she can do better things. But I have always thought that character was pretty much like among the weakest of the next gen cast, and I think that's generally agreed upon anyway. But as far as this episode goes, it's pretty standard stuff. It's boring. The opening chess thing is terrifying. I do agree. Definitely some
So bad.
Some clashing of the old and new Trek there for sure. But I mean, I thought the subplot was okay. Definitely should have spent more time on it. I see what they were trying to do. Mostly for me, this episode is just steeped in mediocrity. It's a C- for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of how I feel about it. I get it. I really do like the fact that they tried and succeeded at least in joining the two stories in resolution for both. I thought the mom was okay, just sort of a caricature.
She is what she is.
Yeah, she is what she is. I mean, I'm surprised though that in an episode that Wesley doesn't even appear in, Justin failed. I thought the first fail would be like
A Wesley centered one.
well, not only Wesley centered, but like
saves
Wesley's great. He saves the day again.
I'm sure there'll be some day for that, but today's not.
Many times.
I'm expecting that like a lot of the A+ ones for Justin are gonna be when like Wesley's almost killed or beaten up by Picard or something.
No, because then he'll live at the end.
Wait. Wesley gets beaten up by Picard?
Maybe not physically, but Picard gets annoyed at Wesley a couple times down the line.
Interesting.
Trek.
But he might be a couple seasons away from that.
I can't swear, so I can't respond to that, but
Worth the wait, I'm guessing.
sure, let's go with that.
Well, but hey, Wesley must not be that bad though. Dan makes a good point because once again,
You've never failed a Wesley-centric episode.
this should have been
Give it
like
time.
a D, D- for you because hey.
Well, we don't allow D-minuses on this show.
I
I was gonna say this was bordering on D-, but I know that rule.
so it's a D. There you go.
No. No. I can't in good conscience give my big fat Troi wedding a D. But
There are worse episodes out there, man. I think there's gonna have to be an F- meter at some point because I think you'll see more Trek and you'll gain more experience. That this is a forgettable episode and it's not very good, but I don't think it's horrible. I don't think so. Dan doesn't.
agree. I mean, I graded it the highest of all three of us, so I clearly don't think so.
Big fan.
Well, let's not get carried away, but
indeed,
But yeah.
for a Troi Center episode,
Good
I
moves.
thought I would hate it more.
There you go. Well, that was the Big Troi wedding. That's what I'm going to call it now. Haven as it's known. But yeah, if you guys liked or disliked this episode, let us know. Tell us your thoughts about future episodes, and we'll be talking about DS9 next time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say goodbye, and you guys as well.
All right. See ya.
engage.